How many escape rooms have you done?
I have done 31 escape rooms.
I've done about 10.
4.
8 or 9?
8? 8 or 9?
Escape rooms have been something I have discovered during my college years, opening my eyes to a niche world of puzzles and mystery. It has brought new friends close and close friends closer, shining a light on our ability to work together as a team. No, it's not a simple get together at a park or hang out at a cafe. Then, what is an escape room exactly?
An experience in which you are placed in a room or a series of rooms.
More than one room within the escape room.
Into this enclosed area where
You have to do puzzles.
You are given a task or multiple tasks, usually multiple tasks.
try to solve a bunch of puzzles.
Usually consists of a theme.
This theme and a story, and within that story you have to
Escape.
escape it.
In order to escape that enclosed area in a specific amount of time.
Escape rooms. Enclosed areas where you're given a certain amount of time to find a way out from. Sure, the concept itself is a frightening one, but are they entirely scary in nature?
Depends.
It depends, really.
Not all of them are horror related with jump scares.
They're not all necessarily scary.
Horror-based escape rooms are a specific genre. There are actually other escape rooms based off of things like Wizard of Oz.
Alice in Wonderland themed.
Here we have a room called Circus, which while it has a creepy sort of aesthetic to it, is not horror at all.
There are an array of themes. Like an adventure-themed Jumanji, or a sci-fi Turing test, underwater exploration Nautilus, Indiana Jones-esque Red Giant, zombie apocalypse for Their Coming, mafia break-in cartel, and so much more. The themes are never-ending. But why are they still commonly correlated to horror?
The media, probably. Because there's a lot of horror films related to that concept. And obviously there's what is it, the escape room movies?
Movies that came out a couple of years ago. I think it's called Escape Room, or is it Room?
There's also Saw.
The movie Saw. You want to be honest, yeah.
It's horror and it's scary, and so people think that these types of things are scary. So my mom literally calls it Death Room because she thinks it's scary. But in reality, it's really not.
I think there's something inherently anxiety-inducing and threatening about being in a confined space and with no clear way out. And that kind of lends itself really to horror really well.
I could see a concept of it being scary, seeing that you are locked in a space and you have to get out using your own brain.
With the word escape and escape room, you thinking not only when you think escape, you're trying to run away from something. So people think it's scary.
There is a huge misconception about escape rooms from the help of the media and the idea of being trapped in an area. And with that also comes with the thrill of escaping.
And so once you experience one escape room, you want to do more. So that's why I am now an adrenaline junkie because of that.
But in order to escape, you must work as a team. It challenges your capability of cooperation and collaboration with those you're trapped with. How important is teamwork?
Very.
Very, very important.
It is absolutely critical. You will not get through an escape room by yourself. You have to have friends.
100% importance, as is with any group activity.
Teamwork is one of the most important things. It's, if you notice we have these little walkies on here, it is to communicate what is going on with the rooms, what is going on with the actors.
Since there are so many puzzles that you need to solve, and a lot of things are connected to one another, it's kind of impossible to do everything on your own and ignore other people that are in your group.
Escape rooms not only really test you, it tests your communication, how you work with other people. Escape rooms also can tell you, in a sense, how well you work with someone. So I did an escape room called Cannibal's Den, and me and my friend Rebecca were locked in different contraptions. So I was locked in a chair, she was locked in a cell. And through teamwork, it was the only way that we could get each other out of each other's contraptions. I was stuck to the chair, she had to reach to the bars to unlock my trap. And this type of stuff, for each and every escape room, you have to verbalize everything you see. You have to talk to people, because if you find something and don't say it, someone might come across a problem and not know what to do with it, and the only solution is something that you saw but never had said.
It's also why like a lot of escape rooms will advertise like, oh, we're great for team bonding or work activity.
I actually did these games with the other new hires. We started off as strangers, and by the end we were friends. You get to know each other through how you handle stressful situations. It's one of those things, you gotta know somebody when they're stressed, bring out their worst to get to really know them.
It either brings people closer together or divides them.
I think the biggest downfall when it comes to like not finishing escape room or doing well is like when people argue or like panic and like don't communicate with each other. And in order to get like a good time or like to escape easily, like communication and just like talking to one another and like listening to each other is really important.
Some people who these games just bring out their bad sides, or it will expose, if you have communication problems with your partner or your friends or whatever, this game will expose that, and it's not always pretty.
And while they should have been able to, in hindsight, been able to get through the rooms most of the way, they didn't, solely because they kept arguing with each other over what was the right solution, when in fact they all had the right solution for different things.
Usually a breakdown of communication, or sometimes they just get stuck on a thing that is unrelated to what they're trying to solve. Like a term that we use here is called red herrings. There's a lot of side activities or aesthetic things that people think are a puzzle but actually aren't, and that's a red herring.
Friends, family, coworkers, anyone who is wanting a team-building bonding activity will not be disappointed going to an escape room. It is open for all ages and experience levels. And during COVID times, where hanging out is virtually online and plans are difficult to arrange, escape rooms became a sort of, well, escape from the reality we live in, giving us a reason and purpose to spend time in person in a safe and controlled environment. So if you and your friends are looking for a way to forget your mundane everyday life, why not spend your money and spend an hour to immerse yourself in a world of endless possibilities? Our wallets are crying, but hey, it's definitely worth it.